I describe Warehouse 13 as a thriller-omedy because it's got action-adventure, it's got comedy, and it's got drama.
What did you say?
They've got a great mythology to do with how the warehouse goes back 3,000 years.
My theory about Warehouse 13 is that it's constantly expanding. Much like the universe, that's something that will give us range as a show.
1 minute it's funny, the next minute there's action, the next minute there's great character and relationship stuff. It's just a mixed bag to get to work with every day.
The procedural element of the show is we hunt down artifacts that are threatening to ruin the world's day, and we snag them, bag them, and tag them. In and around that procedural element, we have the lives of our characters who form a chosen family of sorts. And so it's kind of a family show.
You need this warehouse, and this Warehouse 13 needs you.
Jack Kenny, our exec producer, he truly is kind of a magician in that he is directing, head writer, a great, dark, sarcastic sense of humor, which is just perfect for me.
Jack Kenny is the glue, I think, that holds us all together.
What's great is that we always have a writer on set. So when we want to change something, if we're not comfortable with something, he's very open to changing it and usually comes out with something much funnier.
One of the things I talked about in my first meeting with the Syfy folks was that, you know, you have the Syfy audience. You're called the Syfy channel. You have those folks. What you need is the broader range of audience, and the broader audience likes to laugh. I've never read a review of anything that said, you know, that was just too funny. I didn't like that. I laughed too much. It was too funny.
Hello.
But Jack is less a director than he is the leader. He's our creative head, and he's responsible for all aspects of the show. The first thing he has to do before we even get started is that Jack is somebody who's got to create a room for his writers.
So if you can start here and do you like it, do you like it, do you like it, do you like it?
The great thing about this show is it's just endless opportunity. I mean, even says the endless wonder. We get to, you know, play every day and make up stuff.
I told you we should have had this place closed and locked down.
No. That'd be like shooting off a big flare. Hey, HG, looky here. We're waiting for you.
We've got all of world history to pick and choose what we want to play with and what we want to change.
Pete, we're working.
Working it, okay? You know how long it's been?
Inherent in any show that's about relationships has to be humor. It can't all just be gnashing of teeth and who loves who and all. It's got to be funny.
Newsflash, stop. Bering to admit she was wrong. Stop. Pigs standing by for maiden flight. Stop.
I wish I could take credit for the humor. It's actually the writers that give me the lines.
There's no reason for me not to get my groove on.
They're already funny, and then I just say them, and then everybody thinks I'm the funny one, but it's actually the writers that are funny, but I'm a vessel.
Oh, yeah, we definitely switched bodies.
Pete, get your hands off my breasts.
I think early on, they recognized that there needed to be a balance between what was suspenseful and what was humorous, and if we fell too far over on either side, not taking it seriously enough or taking it too seriously, that we would kind of lose the show.
You, sir, have been growing back your appendix in an attempt to get Vanessa to visit the warehouse. It's so romantic.
The key to pulling off a show that goes from heavy, serious stuff to such comedy is always staying true to those characters. You know, as long as Pete's being Pete and Artie's being Artie, Myka's being Myka, and Claudia's being Claudia, that's what the audience comes in for. And if we're not true to those guys, that's the first thing that's not going to ring true.
Tell me this is some kind of a weird, uncomfortable surprise party.
Pete, you've been acting strange this whole case. You've been lying. You've been making up excuses to be alone. Look, your hands are shaking.
For crying out loud, you... I'm sorry. Guys, this is sweet, really. But you're wrong, okay? I'm not drinking.
You see these remarkably different people come together in these extraordinary circumstances. You see a family, a familial relationship. Mrs. Frederick is missing. Valda is calling the shots, and he thinks you had something to do with it.
Myka, Valda is the guy I'm after.
I asked Joanne if it bothered her that I could never take anything serious, and she said, sometimes I want to stab you in the eye with a pencil, but if you acted any other way, it just wouldn't be the same. And that's really kind of our relationship. It's like, I kind of drive her nuts.
You have a date?
No. It's more like a, pie/coffee summit. I could cancel.
Go.
Yeah?
Go.
Oh, Claudia?
Yeah.
Be yourself.
Thanks.
The relationship that she's developed with Artie is a complete mirror of my relationship with Saul Rubinek. It's very father-daughter, sorcerer and apprentice.
Artie? Hey, you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
You sure? Because for a second there, you seemed untethered.
Natural father-daughter-like relationship happened.
What is with him? Want to meet for coffee? Give me my space.
Why did you text him back? I remember that kid. He was inoffensive.
Well, strike up the band.
And the same difficulties that come with that, and the same humorous situations, which they've exploited mercilessly for the show.
No. I mean, you're not a girl anymore.
What?
I just said, you're a woman. I'm just saying, when he's a man, and men and women. If you've never, oh God, I shouldn't.
Pull up. I appreciate the advice, but can we just get back to work?
I think women love the show because the relationships between the people are real and emotional, and they're not based in some sort of alien world. The relationships on the show are based in those relationships that everybody knows and recognizes.
The day that I met you, I said, what? I'm not going to be able to work with her. I won't be able to stop staring at her. But then I got to know you, and I realized that you're even more beautiful than I could see.
We have successful, intelligent female characters.
We're accessible. We've got a colorful cast of characters that maybe resemble your family or you.
Families are sitting down and watching this together. But there are not a lot of shows that are scripted hour-long shows you can say that about.
We're a show with something for everyone.
There's so many places we haven't gone with these characters yet. I think we'll find all sorts of new and exciting things to do with them for season 3.